Now, manufacturers and dealers are legally required to pass on GST rate reductions to the consumers. However, history and market dynamics suggest that this doesn't always happen automatically, at least. As a consumer, you need to be aware of how companies can absorb these benefits instead of passing them on to you, and what you can do to ensure that you get the savings that you're entitled to. So the most common way companies avoid passing on benefits by increasing the base price of the product before applying the reduced GST rate. So for example, if a product which was originally costing 100 rupees, it had a 28% GST earlier, the final price was 128 rupees. But if the GST drops to 18%, a manufacturer can in fact raise the base price to 108 rupees, and the final price with even the reduced GST rate of 18% will still be 128 rupees. So what does the consumer gain or save in this process? Nothing. So you see no change. While the company pockets that 8 rupees difference, and this is a classic profiteering tactic. Now, another method is to simply cut down on discounts and promotional offers. If a dealer was previously offering a 5,000 rupee discount to attract customers, they can now simply withdraw that offer, claiming the price cut is due to the GST reduction. In reality, the price you pay remains the same, but the manufacturer or the dealer has absorbed that tax benefit. Finally, some businesses may simply delay the price reduction, citing issues with inventory, supply chain, or updating their billing systems. They will continue to sell old stock at the higher price, pocketing the difference again. So the government has an anti-profiteering clause in this GST law, and there's a mechanism for consumers to file a complaint. But you are your first line of defense. That's how it goes. Before you buy, do your research. Check the pre-GST price and calculate what the new price should be. Be wary of dealers who are vague about the price breakdown. If a dealer claims that prices haven't changed, ask for a detailed invoice that shows the base price and the GST component separately. Do not assume that a GST cut will automatically translate to a cheaper product. Your awareness and your vigilance are crucial to ensuring that the benefit of the tax reduction reaches you, the final consumer. All right, there's more on this from our correspondent, special correspondent, Disha Shah, who gets us this report. Take a look.
The new GST rates come into effect starting today, and we are looking at the daily household items have become cheaper. So your food items that you need on a daily basis, on a regular basis, like the butter, ghee, the coffees, the teas, the wheat flour, the Bonvita, and all of those Maggi, noodles, even your daily essentials like the toothpaste, toothbrushes, soaps, shampoos have all become cheaper. Now you have to pay literally 5% tax on these items compared to the 18 and 12% earlier. So this has now been implemented across the city of Mumbai as well as the neighboring districts as well. And we can see the supermarkets have already started implementing these GST discounts by putting these pamphlets so that people know that under these food items and categories, there are an additional GST discounts that the supermarkets are really offering. And apart from that, the major cheer and during the festive season, this is going to be a big relief for the consumers, for the people, for the customers who can literally save big during the festive season. With video journalist Siddesh, this is Disha Shah reporting here for WION from Mumbai.
Now, the GST cut on four-wheelers is already making an impact. Dealers are reporting a pickup in bookings, with buyers seeing it as the perfect opportunity to upgrade. Siddharth MP, our principal correspondent, sends us this report straight from India's automobiles hub, Chennai.
Across India, the reduced goods and services tax on automobiles and a host of other items, almost 350 plus categories of items, comes into effect today. This is significant for the automotive sector, especially the mid-segment and entry-level segment vehicles, where there is a steep drop, almost from 28% to 18%, a 10% drop in rates of vehicles. This is expected to be a boost for this sector. We spoke to those from automobile showrooms, and they tell us that over the last few weeks, there's been a significant increase, almost a 30% increase in footfalls that they're witnessing. And they say that there's also a great deal of enthusiasm from first-time car buyers. They say that many people wanted to purchase used cars, but now because of the steep price drop, they want to buy new cars. Officials from showrooms tell us that in a vehicle price between 5 to 10 lakh rupees, benefits of 1 lakh or more are available to customers. So this, they believe, will boost sales in the festive season. However, there are also certain concerns that they have because the vehicles that they procured earlier and have in their stock were purchased at 28% GST. And now the GST has dropped to 18%. So when they have to sell these vehicles, they have to sell it at 10% lesser GST. But the 10% shortfall has to be made up. So in this regard, they seek more clarity and they hope that this will also be ironed out in due course. From Chennai, Siddharth MP, WION World is One.